it's a bunch of crap. I hate rap. I like NASCAR racing, Richard Petty's still the king. Yeah, they call me a redneck, but you know that's a beautiful thing. There's only one thing that I hate, 'cause it's a bunch of crap. I hate rap.
Yeah, so that just kind of goes on.
Well, I feel a lot smarter having watched that.
Your cough is making this thing clip. That's crazy. Wait, criticism? Try cough.
Cough.
Yeah. Jesus. Man, this thing's sensitive.
Why did you get a
I'm doing this thing every Monday called Money Mondays, and me and my friend were using my laptop mic, so I've been looking around for another mic that is maybe better. The laptop mic isn't too bad, but just thought try it out. But yeah, I didn't know the snowball was omnidirectional.
Maybe we just put the fan on the ceiling, so it's not where the speaker.
I'm thinking about getting a boom.
Yeah.
So yeah, but those are pretty expensive, right?
I think so. I mean, I don't know if boom itself is an expensive thing. I don't know if they do cheap ones, but any boom I've ever seen looks way more expensive than that thing.
Yeah. Do you know the pickup pattern for a boom?
Don't know much about mics.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I might. Oh, this is my lessons. So sometimes I try to extract like lessons from the proposal writing. That's why I have that open. So I typically have those 3 documents going. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know.
Okay.
I might just start writing here though. Try to get in the zone.
Yeah, I'm still kind of in just like the soak up everything phase, so I'm just gonna probably watch most of the time.
Yeah. Does not include differences in regional costs associated with labor, materials, or systems requirements. Actually, it might be useful. So, what I like to do when I chance upon something useful, I just kind of snippet it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, where'd it go? Here it is.
So what is the importance of
Yeah.
CAPEX? Like, why do you care about it?
So I care about CAPEX because my argument is basically saying our design can reduce CAPEX, the capital expenditures, and that's how it's going to reduce cost. But I don't even know how much of a factor CAPEX even is. So CAPEX is basically, yeah, like right here. It's often associated with hardware, apparently balance of systems as well, infrastructure, financial costs. I guess that's different from materials, which are like raw inputs. It's kind of like if you think about like Coke and Coca-Cola, their CAPEX would involve all the machinery needed to make the syrup, whereas the sugar and whatever they use to make the syrup, that's not CAPEX, that's not capital expenditures, that would be considered like raw goods. But I was just trying to, I kind of knew that from studying investments a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure that, you know, the solar industry was on par with that. So that's why I care about CAPEX. And the interesting thing here is, interesting to me at least, was that this is a study. This comes from a study where they're trying to look at what happens, can you reduce cost by making the glass larger? So there's different generations, quote unquote generations of glass. And so right now we're on Gen 6, I think. But basically, the higher the generation, the larger the area. So it's the size of the glass. And so apparently there's some cost reductions that come from increasing the size of the glass. And that's why you see over here, we're at apparently we're currently at Gen 5, but then there's Gen 6, 8, 10, and 10.5 coming out. So I guess this paper is trying to predict how that would actually reduce the costs. And yeah, but it is a calculation. It does involve a number of assumptions. And so you have a bunch of things here, like SG&A is, I believe it's sales, goods, and administration. R&D is R&D, equipment. So the point being is that all of these are pretty small compared to materials.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was reading this study and I was like, well, damn, if this new proposal, the thing that we're proposing is going to affect those, then that seems kind of minor. But then I was reading this up here, where for solar, yeah. So there's a solar panel company called First Solar, and hey, you know what? I forgot to copy it. I should do that right now. Oh, it's a good thing that you asked. So I'm pretty sure I got it from this report. Come on. Yeah, right here. I guess I forgot to copy it. So it was unclear. The spikes. Succeeded in all. Interest in the concept of First Solar recently announced plans to move towards a much larger, claiming this would reduce capital equipment expenditures by nearly 40%. That's kind of funny. So it's saying that much larger panels somehow requires less capital expenditures. 40%.
Yeah,
That's quite a drop. Yeah. So I guess it's not, I mean, it's more material,
right,
Well, it's not more material because you get the same like power per area out, but I guess the equipment has to grow if you're gonna make bigger panels. But anyway, point being is that you have right here First Solar, a huge company in the solar field that's saying CAPEX is important. They're saying this is why we're going to larger panels because we think it's going to drop our CAPEX. So I was kind of discouraged when I read this paper because this graph right here, at least for silicon, it's implying that materials are the main cost. But then in the same paper, I'm reading that First Solar cares about CAPEX, which is all this stuff over here. So let me go ahead and copy that in. First Solar, yeah. That's funny that I forgot to copy that in. Okay. So with this guy, bold at it. You always see that in quotes.
So official.
Yeah. So
I always get really skeptical when I see those the ellipses and the quotes. I'm just like, what did they cut out?
So it seems that for CdTe, if you just put these guys side by side,
Yeah, that's a lot larger. What's the light blue? The equipment and facilities?
and so it goes up to 45. What is that? 45 cents a watt. Up here it's 35 cents a watt. So it's not that the scales are way larger or anything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is this boring?
Yeah, I'm a yawner. I'm a yawner and a sneezer. Those are the things. And a cougher today.
Hey, you better not yawn on this.
For the viewers.
Better not yawn on this mic. They'll blow their speakers out.
I'm sorry to the millions of viewers listening to
Millions.
this.
And the millions.
Do we have anybody yet?
Nah, man. We're all alone.
Damn it.
You want to see? Keep concurrent. That's your number that you're curious about. But we're not dropping many frames, so that's good. 19 minutes. I just want the one clip. There we go.
Lucky not to surprise the millions of the Rats fan.
Someday, millions. Anyway, so hey, let's check it out. CIGS module class. What? Wait, this is a bunch of crap. Look at this. There's no breakdown. It's just manufacturing. It's just like one solid bar.
Is that the same paper?
Yeah. Same paper. Not very informative. Shipping. Well, does it even have the same? Nah. It's like, for these guys, it's all like broken down. And that's when you just get, that's how much it costs to make. But they all cost about the same. I don't know if you notice. The CIGS is slightly more expensive, but what CdTe was, so Silicon's 5, CdTe's 45, CIGS is like 50. Oh no, it's about the same. So
I wonder if the data's just not available or something for those.
yeah, they probably talk about that in the paper, but I mean, who's got time to read about that?
I know, I just go to research papers for the pictures.
And the best part, effect of module area on balance of system. I think this is where I stop reading the paper, because I'm not concerned about module area. I'm concerned about how do I compare this new technology to the current ones. And so the main advantage with our proposal is that we get rid of all that CAPEX stuff, and we even get rid of the glass. Apparently glass is a pretty big deal.
Big cost?
Yeah. Costs quite a bit. Cost anywhere from, let's see, I have it up here. Glass. Should bring up, look. Oh, here you go. Yeah, it's anywhere from $3 to $7 per meter squared. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder how that breaks down in terms of all the other things, like all the other material costs per meter square. They don't really show that in this paper, so I might have to go beyond.
Yeah, it seems only like a small chunk of that material in this bar.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's per watt, not per square meter.
That's per watt. Yeah.